What's good, gods and goddesses? Or I can just say, what's good? Consciousness. So we've been talking about. Had a live yesterday where we had the discussion where we were talking about consciousness, and I was kind of recapping the conversation that I had a couple days ago with the family that are not into higher consciousness to the degree that most of us are, but we were able to have a constructive conversation dealing with consciousness. And we talked about this, the different levels, right? 3D being this 3D reality, is physical reality, 4D basically being time, and consciousness being experiencing the 3D reality in time. We talked about that again with religious people for the most part. Or people with religious upbringing. And we were talking about the frequencies and how there's different frequencies to tune in. And tuning into this higher consciousness is just tuning into a frequency that's there, right? So having these conversations shows the possibility and really starts to open up the potential for that connection. And then it's up to the individual to do their own work to solidify that connection. So we're steadily opening these potentials, opening these pathways up. So creating new neural pathways for new ideas. And that discussion, the questioning, is what forges these pathways, is what makes these avenues available, is what tunes the dials internally so that you can reach that higher frequency. Just talking about it, questioning things. Because we're going to have a decision point coming up, and we're in the middle of it now, where our technology is rising above our spirituality. We're going to have to make a decision whether we're going to create this matrix regardless, right? You can call the metaverse the matrix if you will, but just a more immersive virtual reality that's going to take more of your time and attention, and that's going to suck people down into this internet world, into this virtual world, right? So the people that haven't made that connection, that haven't tuned into that frequency, are going to be pushed even further down. And then this is going to allow the people that are trying to keep the frequencies down to have more control over this reality. So I'm talking about all this because I made a decision, whether yes or no, to have this decision to test out if things have changed, and things have changed, at least from my perspective. So like being a canary in the gold mine, we have the numbers, we have the high ground. We talked about this as well on the Spacecast, having the high ground of higher consciousness. Like in the art of war, you want the high ground so you can see things coming up towards you. So we're in a very good position. So we're going to keep the momentum going. We're going to do another Spacecast next week at next Monday at 7 o'clock. Appreciate those that joined in. Let's keep the conversation going. We're really time travelers that are on this timeline, are in this area above time, and we're working down here to manifest.